So, why do you think you can be a Pharisee? Let me just stop you right there before you bore me with your drivel. I talk, you listen. Because rule number one to being a Pharisee is always talk, never listen. Another way of saying always talk, never listen is HBNA. Hear but never apply to myself. Let me give you an example. My daughter needs to hear this. My neighbor needs to hear this. But you never apply it to yourself. It's key to being a Pharisee. Poet. You're thinking of them right now. Even as you're watching this video, you're thinking of someone who needs to watch this video, aren't you? See how easy that is? There's one primary defense in the Pharisees' case to always talking, never listening, and I like to call that mastering the art of deflection. Deflection. I just like to, because I think of myself as more of a diffracting ninja. I broke the truth that comes from the pastor man and I shoot it off to someone else. Pew! Pew! You know what I'm saying? It's like when the pastor's up there saying something like, we should really be more loving, more compassionate, more like Jesus. Pew! 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 Not to me. Somebody else needs to hear this because I am a master of deflection. You like these? I'm selling them. I'm gonna set up a website called Masters of Deflection. Spelled with an R, deflection. The main reason we can be confident in never applying something to our lives is because, let's just admit it, we're already experts in everything. Because that's the way we do things. As a Pharisee, always talk, never listen. Rule number two to being a Pharisee, you obtain greatness by making everyone else lower than you. I said everyone. I didn't say just some people. Doesn't that sound good? Everyone being lower than you? Come on, who wouldn't want that? Here's some ways to safeguard that you always make yourself greater than someone else. Never give them the benefit of the doubt. If they're having a bad day, assume they're always like that. Never walk a mile in their shoes. I got my own shoes. Why would I want to walk in somebody else's? My shoes are better than theirs. It just safeguards always feeling morally superior to everyone else. Rule number three, Pharisees hate and detest mercy given to someone who doesn't deserve it and didn't work for it. Because come on, we work so hard for everything that we've earned and deserve. They didn't work for it. They didn't deserve it. Life is all about fair. Mercy and grace, come on. Seriously? No, I don't think so. Ugh, it just makes me sick to my stomach. Earn it, earn it. Should write a song called Earn It. Fourth and final and most important rule to being a Pharisee, always judge others. I don't think I go a day without judging. I mean, I don't even have to leave my house to get started. I get out of bed, I walk to the dining room table, I sit down, I grab my cup of coffee, and then, let's read about who's screwing the world up today. Look at this guy, he doesn't know what he's doing. This guy's gonna drive this thing into the ground. Are you kidding me? This guy's in charge? Come on. I think I'm addicted because people do things that they're addicted to make them feel good. Judging others makes me feel awesome. I mean, really, judging others is so easy. I mean, this is so much easier. Look how the arm extends forward and points at someone else. This is just awkward. Ow, I'm getting a cramp. It's so much easier to point at someone else than to point at yours. Ow, ow, cramp, ow. The best Pharisees can judge someone they don't even know. I mean, I'm taking you for instance. I bet I could judge 10 things about you in under 10 seconds. You wanna time me? 1, your haircut says you don't want anyone to know how much time you actually spend standing in front of the mirror, making it look like you don't spend any time standing in front of the mirror. 2, you're obviously not as smart as me. 3, definitely not as good looking. 4, see how I'm nodding? I'm not even saying anything, but I'm judging you in my mind. I've already made you about this big. The last 6, I'm just going to give you a series of raspberries. Just makes it easier. Added bonus to being someone who judges is that if you're always looking for something that's wrong, you're always gonna find it, therefore you're successful. A guaranteed successful day is finding what's wrong in others. This is the light bulb moment for those of you looking to be Pharisees, and it's very simply this statement. Everything that's wrong with the world is someone else's fault. So, when you're ready to step up and live by those 4 rules, you too can be a Pharisee. I hope to see you at our next meeting.